There's this cliche trope in self-development YouTube where all of us are watching our favorite creators talk about ways to improve our lives without ever implementing any of it. There is nothing wrong with wanting to live the best possible life that you can. In fact, it's why I strive to read more and learn more, but the problem I faced in the past is that I consume all of this knowledge without ever acting on it. I look for ways to hack my way to success, even though we all know that there is no hack to be great. We know that to be great, you have to put in consistent and thoughtful work in each and every day. If you do that, then the success will come. You're not going to be an overnight success by watching the latest productivity video or reading the latest book. While doing those things can foster new ideas, we fall into the trap that we are improving ourselves even though we're not. I like to think of this phenomenon as similar to learning how to use a camera. In the beginning, everyone is excited because you get to buy the camera, the lens, the tripod, and you accumulate all these cool things, and you start to watch videos from your favorite creators, and this fills you with this sense that you're this amazing photographer. And now that you have the latest camera, you can start making Netflix type of documentaries. And as anyone who has picked up a camera knows firsthand, that it's never that easy. The only way you get good at taking photos is by taking a million crappy photos and improving little by little each time. And what you find during that experience is that it was never about the camera or the lens. Instead, what makes a good photo is the basic photography principles of lighting, composition, and framing. Those are three core aspects anyone can practice with their smartphone, but no one wants to use their phone. We want to start off with the coolest gear so it makes us feel legit. But all this gear, what it really does is just give you a false sense of advancement and mastery. So bringing this back to self-help, you can think of YouTube videos, articles, and books as the cool camera gear. But we all know, and I said this earlier, that in order to get good at something, you need to go out and actually do it. But no one wants to hear that. Instead, we try to find little hacks, or we find these videos to fill up our time and give us the false sense of illusion that we are making progress on our goals. I'm not saying all of this to call anyone out. I'm simply saying this because it's something I've been dealing with personally. I've been making weekly YouTube videos since March, and if I were to imagine a seesaw with creation and consumption at each end, I've been far more on the consumption side. And this is an idea I took from Matthew Vella's Master YouTube course, and I've realized I've become some sort of a fraud, or at least I'm feeling like that, because I'm making videos about how to journal more, how to read more, and how to live a better life, but I'm simply not practicing those teachings on a daily basis. I let little excuses get in my way and stop me from actually developing those habits. I also came to the realization that it's hard to make the best possible content on this area if I'm not actually practicing what I preach about. If I just continue to read more self-help books, I won't in theory be anywhere closer to where I want to be goals-wise. I might marginally be a little bit more ahead, but I want to achieve more in my goals. It also hit me that my videos would be more authentic and better if I actually live out these practices on a daily basis. And that's one of my goals actually, is to start documenting my journey in terms of being the ideal person that I want to be. And the main practices and disciplines that I want to hone in are working out, reading, journaling, and YouTube scripting. I want to be able to actually do these practices and not just brush them off because I'm feeling tired or lazy. I'll be turning to one of my favorite self-help books, Atomic Habits, to help me implement these practices. I'll be using James Clear's framework on how to build new habits. The 4 steps are: make it obvious, make it attractive, make it easy, and make it satisfying. I'll make journaling and reading obvious by having them right at my desk. For working out, I'll lay out my workout clothes and set up the living room in my house to be ready to go for workouts. I can make reading and journaling more attractive by either doing them outside or by having a hot cup of tea while I do those practices since it's getting cold out. For the gym, being able to listen to my music is attractive enough for me. I'll be making all these habits easy by having them readily available in my environment. I can make all 3 of these satisfying by tracking them in my bullet journal. Being able to color in the square provides that satisfying reward for completing them. So I challenge all of you that subscribe to me to go out and live your life and live by your disciplines. Instead of talking a big game, actually walk the walk. Be the creator in your life and stop mindlessly consuming. I genuinely feel that if we all just started doing the things that we need to do, we'd all be much happier. With love and respect, Yash.